Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Greetings from Jew Prodigy. I will explain the guidelines of the analytical process hierarchy. For the first, we talked about how to judge analytical process hierarchy, judgment noticing, elements located in rows and columns. The first element is on the line, while the second element is located in the column. How to evaluate in the analytical process hierarchy using a scale of 1 to 9 with details. Fill 1 when both elements are equally important. Filled 3 when the first element is a little more important from the second element. Filled in 5 when the first element is obviously more important from the second element. Filled 7 when the first element is much more important than second element. Filled 9 when the first element absolute more important than the second element. And the value of 2, 4, and 8 can be used if the level of importance is between the scales. If you want to fill in 4, means the element is not a bit more important, and not the element is obviously more important between the two values. The assessment is determined by two directions. The first assessment. If you feel the first element is more important than the second, use the specified scale, which is 1 to 9. For example, 3, 5, and 7. Second, if you feel the second element is more important than the first, use the reverse value, or 1 per scale, according to the specified scale. For example, 1 by 3, 1 by 5, 1 by 7, and so on. An example of his judgment. There is a first criterion with a second criterion. If you consider that the first criterion a little bit more important, then enter the number 3 according to the scale. And if you feel that the second criterion which is a bit more important, then fill in the reverse number is 1 per 3. Assessment advice so that the value is consistent. In making assessments, use subjective evaluation based on relevant experience or data. In charging, avoid giving numbers too extreme, like 9, unless there is a compelling reason for that. If in doubt, you can use 1 to show that the second element is equally important. The filling time. When it does charging, take the time to think about each comparison in depth, because your answer affects the final result, so that precision is needed.